Hey guys, ever since making my last video, I've been inspired to make videos on the YouTubers who have influenced my life the most. So, to start off this 3-part series, I'm going to talk about Blasphemous HD.
But wait! There's more! Stare directly into my anus. Bitch. Come on, bruh. I'm in my drawers. I can't do this. Hold on, man. Look, dude. No, man. Help myself to some of the family dog's anus. What? God, Jesus, man. Can you imagine someone out there who's never seen any of my stuff before, and this is the first time they're seeing me? Probably thinks I'm like the nastiest bitch on the internet. I'm on fucking dogs and smashing children dressed as Batman and shit. God, Jesus.
Blasphemous HD is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I discovered BHD back in my late middle school to early high school days. I was watching Sunday and Sky Does Minecraft like most kids who watched YouTube back then. But as I started to grow up, I wanted to watch some more mature content. That's when I stumbled upon Blasphemous HD Gaming. The first few videos I watched of his was his BHD story times, and oh boy, hearing all the stories of his sexual encounters and near-death experiences was just so interesting to me. That, coupled with his very sexual and inappropriate jokes.
I lost my virginity to a girl named Bobby Joe. Yeah, go ahead, laugh it up. I'll give you some time. Go ahead.
His contagious laugh. And his stories all just made me a really quick fan. I never wished that I was in any of those situations, but it was awesome to hear those experiences be told in such an entertaining way. He was so genuine and so transparent, and it just felt like a breath of fresh air compared to the other YouTubers I was watching. He's the first YouTuber that I watched where I really felt like I was connected to his personality more than I was connected to what his content was. When he started to bring up his past about how he was constantly bullied and he was an introvert and couldn't talk to anyone, I resonated with that so well and still resonate with it to this day. It was nice to see that someone who had experienced similar struggles as me, yet was in a far more dangerous environment, was still able to make the most out of a rough situation. I mean, the dude literally talked about how he started YouTube in his roach-infested and asbestos-filled apartment.
Look at this nigga! Oh shit! Oh, look at this small dog!
I felt that if this dude could do what he loves despite his situation, I could too. As I started to delve deeper into his content though, I started to realize that I was taking a lot of lessons from what he was talking about, especially when he started doing his BHD advice content. Even from a young age, I was always told that I was funny and that I could make people laugh. But inside, I knew that all of the jokes that I was making was just to impress other people. Now, even though the people who I was hanging around made me want to bang my head into the wall so I could gain CTE and forget all of them being in my life, they still found me to be a funny person. I was severely attention deprived, and I would go through any means to get that little bit of attention that I was seeking for. But then I saw a specific video, and I remember it just like it was yesterday. It had the Deadpool game that constantly gets taken down for copyright, and it gave me advice that I still hold to this day.
To me, comedy has nothing to do with what you say. It's how you say it. The pace at which you say it, it's leading someone down a path. And at the most unexpected moment, throwing them a twist that they never saw coming. A lot of people think comedy is all about telling jokes. To me, it's about surprise. Also, here's a secret tip. If you're joking around with your friends or you have a YouTube channel, this shit will make you funnier tenfold, especially on YouTube. Don't say stuff to make your audience or your friends laugh. Fuck them, okay? That's bad. Say shit to make yourself laugh. That's why I'm laughing in most of my videos in my freaking stories, because the shit makes me laugh.
At first, it didn't make sense to me, but as I started to think about it more and more, I started to realize that a lot of the comedians that I watch, they're laughing just as hard as the audience is.
I didn't know.
I'll tell you one thing, I could do that though. That shit.
Only fun people get AIDS.
Fucking with a fucking machete in my hand with a pair of fucking tuxedo shoes.
I didn't really understand this mentality because I would think about all the times where someone around me would say something that I would find to be the most unfunny thing ever and just think to myself, you have less entertainment value than a piece of bread falling over. As I started to take the advice, I started to realize that my jokes would become more genuine and the people who truly liked my sense of humor would gravitate towards me. The way I deliver my humor and my sarcasm mostly has changed a lot ever since watching this video. Now, I say and do things that make myself laugh. My friends can attest the many times in Discord where I will literally make random noises and say stupid things just so I could get a laugh at myself doing stupid things. No one likes anyone who is fake or tries to impress other people, so you trying to make yourself laugh means that the jokes you are making are genuinely the person that you are and the person that you want to be. So naturally, people are going to enjoy you being you rather than you trying to be someone else that you're not. You don't have to be the funniest person on the planet, but you do have to be the funniest person to you. And really, that's all that matters. Blasphemous HD also gave me some great advice on dating. Now, unfortunately, his advice did not stop me from becoming an incel because I was just too immature to understand what he was saying. As I started to grow out of that stage, his advice started to make so much more sense.
If you want to use comedy to pick up women, the best way to do it is to make yourself laugh. Be funny, because when you're funny and other people see you as funny, that gives you status. If you like somebody a lot or someone broke up with you and you want them back, go off and do your own thing, man. You know, if they like you, they will more than likely come back, okay? Do not chase. All it does is make you look weak and loser-like, and you just end up putting them on a pedestal. Best way to get good with women, and I'll take off my hat for this, it's gotten hot now, is fucking practice, okay? What I mean by that is, you gotta get good at talking to freaking strangers. You gotta get out of that shyness.
I am very happy and fortunate that I was able to get the advice from him that I did. It's just very unfortunate that throughout time he turned to not being the best role model for said advice.
What is the reason that you and BHD broke up?
Well, he cheated on me with multiple different women, so...
How long were you together again?
Almost 5 years?
And how many of those years was he cheating on you?
About 3 of those.
Oh, 3 you say?
Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I am not 6'4", and that doesn't help me with my dating prospects. But I honestly do believe him when he says that women can be swayed by your personality despite what you look like. At least in my experience, the number one thing that matters is your personality. Sure, looks, height, muscles, money can get you, well, not money, because they're gonna try to take it probably. These things can all help you gain opportunities to talk to women, but if you don't know how to talk to women, then it doesn't matter how many of them that you approach. Every girl that's been with me has told me that the reason why they like me so much is because I'm funny, I'm fun, and I make them feel comfortable. Now, I hate when I see all the red pill people say it's easy, because it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. The women that they talk to are easy to get because they unfortunately have trauma that leads to them being easily manipulated by any guy who gives them 2% of attention. But with that comes a lot of baby mama drama, probably STDs, and they all talk about how it eventually gets boring. Even the red pill god Andrew Tate said that it gets boring to talk to new women after a while.
The things I disliked the most about running a webcam studio, I did not like. I'm telling you, a few months in, I hated having sex. with these chicks, man. Because it got to the point where literally I'd wake up and go, you know what? 7 of these bitches have done well. I had to fuck 7 girls in the next 3 hours.
Getting a good girl may take you some time to get her to want to be with you, but the benefits will definitely outweigh the effort. Now, I want to acknowledge, yes, I do know about the downfall of his channel and everything that happened. Bill's YouTube did a great video on the downfall, and I highly recommend you watch it if you actually care about what happened. The thing that upsets me the most is that his main channel got deleted, because there were some fucking gems on that channel. I don't really remember a lot, but I remember him constantly blaming YouTube for copyright striking his channel over and over again. And even as a kid, I was like, if you are seeing the things that they are striking your channel for, try to avoid those things that are getting your channel striked. Now, being a small YouTuber who doesn't make money from his videos, I can understand that it could have been a lot more complex than I think it is, but if something is important to you, I feel like you should have a little bit more care for it. Now he just reacts to full episodes of Family Guy, and his personality just feels so forced compared to before. He's gotten his money, and he's had his time of YouTube fame, and you know, life goes on. Blasphemous HD will always be one of my personal goated YouTubers. His downfall does not change the fact that his channel not only entertained me for years, but he also gave me advice that I will remember forever. I wanted to make this video because I think it's important to acknowledge the past. Even if the past isn't perfect, you can take those lessons and still apply it to how your life is now. Even though I don't watch him anymore, and I still think that he is in the wrong for a lot of the actions he took, I cannot deny the effect that he's had on me. If I met him in real life, I'd probably be cordial, and honestly, I'd probably say thank you for all that he's done for me. I do not wish anything bad on him or his channel, and he will always be one of my favorite memories from watching YouTube. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say, and Blasphemous, if you're watching this, you are one of the reasons why I'm even making videos right now, so yeah.